biovillage is always the conventional biovillage is always speaks about the organic farming, but this biovillage 2.0, which has been developed by Directorate of Biotechnology, Government of Tripura, this has got some other issues with that. It has been emphasized on three issues. Number one, the socio-economic development of the rural community, that is in the village level. Number two, the restoration of the ecology. And number three, the concept should be bottom to top. So far, we have seen that the concept which has been prepared, that has been given to the villagers for implementing that. In contrary, we have given the autonomy to the villagers for making the taking the decisions. In that way, the biovillage 2.0 is different than the conventional biovillage 2.0. In conventional biovillage 2.0, there is only one component, that is organic farming. But in biovillage 2.0, organic farming is one of those components. There are 9-10 other components. Based on the potential of the villages and the resources of the village and the interest of the villagers, we have basically framed this particular concept. So once the village potential study of the village is done and resources have been mapped, then accordingly the components are being selected. Now, it has been found that the villagers to do that. Basically, there are two types of components. One is income generation component and another is expenditure reduction components. In expenditure reduction components, there are, this LED light, bulb, and these fans, which basically reduce the, that means expenditure to the limit of 60 rupees per family per month. Then the second one is if the family got their cattle, so we give them the biogas unit, 1 cubic meter biogas unit. That basically saves virtually 600 rupees LPG cost per month. Then the third is, if the villagers are interested in the agriculture, along with the organic component, we give them solar water pump. This solar water pump, some way, after 1 month, it saves almost 1,500 rupees. Then we give them some biomass solar cook stove. This also curtail the use of this wood and other thing, firewoods and other thing. That again curtails an amount of 400 to 500 rupees. So these are expenditure curtailing component. They choose by their own as per their resources. And in another way, we give them the biotech kit. In the name of biotech kit, we give them organic fertilizer, organic pesticides, and spray machines, etc. Those who are having land and all. Number two, the females has been given the maximum priority in this BioVillage 2.0 project, where we understood that females should be the contributory and the that means participatory person for the holistic improvement of the family. So in that case, mushroom cultivation units, then duckery, then piggery, then chicks, these are being kept in that particular biovillage component. Apart from that, the pollination has been given the utmost priority, and looking to that, as per our requirement and need, we have installed some pollinators or pollination units to enhance the pollination condition of that particular village. At the same time, it gives additionally some honey also. So in this way, BioVillage 2.0 is found to be a basically socio-economic enhancer, and at the same time, this protect the ecology, the local ecology, restore the local ecology, and also it gives them lot of confidence to make a leadership and to work on that. Accordingly, we have done some sort of studies after the project. there are three types of study. One is pre-project study, one is during the project study, and one is after the project study. Pre-project study, we take the samples, that the condition of soil and the natural enemies, etc., what they have, the situation during their use with chemical fertilizers, and once these biofertilizers and all those things are used, it has been found that the status of the soil has been increased, and the natural enemies has been increased, and the pollinators has been increased. So in that way, to conclude this one, this particular BioVillage 2.0 project not only put them in a leadership and also give them lot of strength to work in many components, but at the same time, we give them capacity building, training for each and every subjects, and a permanent asset is to be created in the villages so that they can basically augment with their work, and they can that means retain their economic return. So we have seen that more or less an amount of 4,000 to 5,000 per month per family additional income is available, and at the same time it has been seen that village ecology has been somewhere restored. But the components of the BioVillage, whatever I have done, that is totally dynamic in nature. I repeat, this is dynamic in nature. It depends upon the village potential and the resources and the interest of the farmers. It's not necessary that these all 10 BioVillage components will be there in every villages. Wherever the need is there, wherever the potential is there, the eco-friendly components are to be changed. This is all about the BioVillage 2.0. Thank you very much for hearing me. These are the slides. Thank you.
Well, it's quite interesting. And you are not only helping the people, you are also kind of increasing awareness about the environment and climate, and also the soil quality, everything. So I think it's good.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
So what is the total cost of your project?
No, basically it depends upon when I wrote this project. I never thought that this project will come to a big basket. When I have started my first project, the project cost was 8.62 lakh. Can you believe? And we got this from ONGC. ONGC has funded that project. And afterwards, we have go on modifying the things. And now the cost of the project for 1 year tenure for a village having 70 to 80 families, it involves only 25 to 30 lakhs.
Oh, that's very good. I mean, the cost economics also is good.
Yeah, but I should also thank ONGC Tripura, who has actually accepted this project, and they have funded for 4 such type of biovillages. And now in Tripura, there are 11 biovillages, and number 12 is on board. So we have also changes so many components out of this. I have told you that these are very dynamic in nature. Giving an example of dynamicity, that is, in some cases, if we find that the village need to have some good fruit plantation, then we also provide them fruit seedlings. So these are the dynamic character of this particular project. Thank you very much, ma'am, for hearing me.
Surendra Singh ji?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a good project. No specific question. Oh, okay. Yeah, very good and novel ideas you have put in. All these 9 components you have mentioned. It's a wonderful work you are doing in rural areas. I wish you all the best. Keep it up.
गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल सर. सर आज का जो प्रेजेंटेशन है मेरा, वो सर राजस्थान में ग्राउंड वाटर क्वालिटी को लेकर है सर, कि हमने राजस्थान में जो ट्विन चैलेंज है सर. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. ट्विन चैलेंज का सर मतलब है कि हमारा जो क्वालिटी और क्वांटिटी दोनों की प्रॉब्लम है राजस्थान के अंदर. इस शीट से क्लियर शो हो रहा है कि जो यदि इंडिया के रेफरेंस से अपन बात करें तो 78,506 के रेफरेंस में हमारे राजस्थान में है जो 23,956, करीब 30% है जो वो क्वालिटी अफेक्टेड वो राजस्थान में है सर। इसी तरह जो इसमें जो मल्टी क्वालिटी है, जिस तरह से फ्लोराइड के रेफरेंस से अपन बात करें तो 54% है वो राजस्थान में है सर। सैलिनिटी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से 84% है।
Sir, your full screen is not visible. Just play it on normal mode.
और जो नाइट्रेट है सर वो भी 55%। तो इसलिए जो हमारे जो ट्विन चैलेंज है, क्वालिटी और क्वांटिटी दोनों की प्रॉब्लम है राजस्थान को। और हमारी जो मैक्सिमम जो अवेलेबिलिटी है यहाँ पे ग्राउंड वाटर ही है, सरफेस सोर्सेज बहुत कम है, तो ग्राउंड वाटर का जो एक्सट्रैक्शन है वो भी
Sir, your full screen is not visible. Sir, could you just play it on normal mode because your slides are not, we are not able to see your slides. So just play it on normal mode. Just play it. You can start with the normal. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. सर राजस्थान के तो जो ग्राउंड वाटर की जो प्रॉब्लम है, यहाँ पे जो क्वालिटी और क्वांटिटी दोनों की प्रॉब्लम है सर। यदि हम कंट्री के रेस्पेक्ट में हम बात करें तो करीब 30% है जो टोटल क्वालिटी प्रॉब्लम है जो राजस्थान के अंदर है सर। और जो फ्लोराइड है उसके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी अराउंड 54% है वो राजस्थान स्टेट में है सर। सैलिनिटी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से 84% है वो हमारे स्टेट में है सर। और नाइट्रेट के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी 55% है वो क्वालिटी प्रॉब्लम राजस्थान में है सर। राजस्थान में क्वालिटी की जो प्रॉब्लम है वो बहुत ज्यादा है सर। यहाँ पे जो सोर्स है वो हमारे ग्राउंड वाटर ही है, सरफेस सोर्स बहुत लिमिटेड है। और जो ग्राउंड वाटर का जो एक्सट्रैक्शन है वो भी 140% है सर। तो सर हमारे यहाँ जो पब्लिक को जो हम पानी देने की प्रयास कर रहे हैं सर, उसमें जो क्वालिटी की प्रॉब्लम है, फिर भी कुछ जहाँ पर हम जो मेन स्ट्रेस जो अभी राजस्थान में किया गया है वो फ्लोराइड रिमूवल के लिए किया गया सर। क्योंकि फ्लोराइड है वो ज्यादातर हमारे जो दांतों का पीलापन है, बोन्स का डिफॉर्म है, ज्यादा इफेक्टिव जो बॉडी पे जो ज्यादा असर करती है वो फ्लोराइड के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से है। जो इस पे हमने काफी काम किया है सर। इसके लिए प्रोग्राम लॉन्च किया था सर कि कम से कम हम जो 8 से 10 लीटर पानी है वो हम आरओ के थ्रू या पर फ्लोराइडेशन यूनिट के थ्रू हम जो पब्लिक को दे सकें, ताकि कम से कम बीमारियां हो सर, पानी से जनरेट जो बीमारियां होती है वह। इसके लिए हमने सर एक प्रोग्राम लॉन्च किया था सर 2014 से सर। उसमें है सर 8 से 10 लीटर पर हाउस होल्ड पानी देने का प्रयास किया गया है सर, जहाँ पे क्वालिटी प्रॉब्लम बहुत ज्यादा है सर। तो इससे क्या सर, अब जो वाटर जो को है जो करीब हमने यहाँ पे आरओ और डीएफयू दोनों को अप्लाई करने की कोशिश करी है। आरओ हम उस जगह लगाए हैं क्या सर जहाँ पर मल्टी क्वालिटी है सर, और जो फ्लोराइड है वो ऐसी जगह जहाँ खाली ओनली फ्लोराइड ही है, और डीफ्लोराइडेशन यूनिट लगाने के प्रयास किए हैं सर। यहाँ पे जो क्राइटेरिया जो इंस्टीट्यूशन के आरओ है, आरओ का जो मल्टी क्वालिटी है जहाँ पे फ्लोराइड है, नाइट्रेट है, टीडीएस है, वहां पे हमने आरओ लगाए हैं सर। और जहाँ पे खाली फ्लोराइड ही है मोर देन 1.5 ppm, वो हमने डिफ्लोरेशन यूनिट लगाया है सर। और इसमें सर जो हमारा जो नेक्स्ट ये एक सीट है सर, ये हमारे इस तरह से डिफ्लोरेशन यूनिट है सर। ये सोलर बेस हमने लगाने की कोशिश करी है, क्योंकि सर हाइबिटेशन से और राजस्थान में काफी स्केटर्ड बसी हुई है और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की प्रॉब्लम है, तो सोलर बेस्ड है जो डीफ्लोरेशन यूनिट लगाने के प्रयास किए हैं सर। इसमें सर सोलर पैनल लगे होते हैं सर, 5000 लीटर है टैंक, रॉ वाटर टैंक है सर। और इसमें सर एक 2 तरह के मीडिया हमने काम में लिया है सर। इसमें एक बायो एफ है सर और एक्टिवेटेड एल्यूमिना है सर। बाकी फ्लोमीटर है, अल्ट्रावायलेट यूवी भी हमने काम लिया है। और इसमें सर जो बायो मीडिया जो हम जो काम में ले रहे हैं, इसको भी हमने 1-1.5 लाख लीटर से पास होने के बाद में भी इसको रीजनरेट भी करते हैं। इसमें ये 2 तरह के हम नेक्स्ट टेप भी लगाते हैं साहब, कि एक तो रॉ वाटर पीने के लिए और एक है जो फ्लोराइड मुक्त पानी मिल जाए पब्लिक को। 2 तरह की इसमें हम टेप लगाते हैं सर। इसके बाद सर एक आरओ दूसरा जो टेक्नोलॉजी है जहाँ मल्टी क्वालिटी है, वहाँ पे आरओ सिस्टम लगाते हैं सर। इसमें जो 2000 लीटर के 2 ड्रम होते हैं सर। इसमें आरओ और यूएफ मेम्ब्रेन से कार्टेज होता है सर, हाई प्रेशर पंप से मेम्ब्रेन से इसको पास करते हैं। और इसमें करीब हमारे 20 पैसे पर लीटर हम पैसा भी चार्ज करते हैं सर पब्लिक से। हम एटीएम कार्ड के थ्रू एक बार एटीएम कार्ड यूज में लेते हैं वो लोग, करीब 2 रुपए के अंदर 20 लीटर का कैन भरते हैं। ये कुछ फोटोग्राफ है सर, पब्लिक किस तरह से पानी जनरेट करती है सर, एटीएम कार्ड को यूज लेते हुए राजस्थान के अंदर। और सर क्योंकि हमारे जो ये आरओ डीएफयू है ये बहुत रिमोट एरिया में लगे हुए होते हैं, और रिमोट एरिया की मॉनिटरिंग की हर जगह साइट पे पॉसिबल नहीं है जाना, तो कमांड कंट्रोल सेंटर है जो हमारे यहाँ जयपुर के अंदर लगा रखा है, तो वो ये शो करता है कि कितने हमारा आरओ ऑपरेशनल है, कितने नॉन ऑपरेशनल है, कितने डीएफयू ऑपरेशनल है, कितने नॉन ऑपरेशनल है, कितने के डाटा कंटिन्यू आ रहे हैं, कितने के डाटा रिसीव नहीं आ रहे हैं, वो हम यहाँ बैठ के भी जज कर सकते हैं। और जो हमारा कंसर्निंग जो इंजीनियर इंचार्ज है या कॉन्ट्रैक्टर है उसके पास भी यदि कोई नॉन ऑपरेशन है तो उसका एक अलर्ट मैसेज चला जाता है। तो इस तरह से इसको हम रियल टाइम मॉनिटरिंग के हिसाब से भी मॉनिटरिंग करते हैं। हमारे जो फ्लोराइड से अभी जो राजस्थान में जो हैबिटेशंस थे सर वो 7670 थे, हमने 7635 करीब 99% हमने फ्लोराइड हैबिटेशंस को सभी को कवर कर लिया है। बाकी अभी भी सर करीब बहुत 35 ही बचे हैं हमारे 35 के आसपास, इनको हम जल्दी करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और अभी भी जहाँ पे रिमोट में कुछ गांव बचे हुए हैं उनको भी करीब हमने अभी भी इस प्रोजेक्ट को भी चालू कर रखा है, और अभी भी 1 साल के अंदर है जो करीब 1000 जगह और लगाने के प्रयास कर रहे हैं। बाकी जो मेन जो सैलिनिटी है हमारे एक्चुअली यहाँ पे राजस्थान के अंदर वो बाड़मेर की तरफ ज्यादा सैलिनिटी है, उनको हम सरफेस सोर्स से कवर करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। ये न्यूज से है सब कुछ न्यूज से है, न्यूज वगैरह है सर जो अपने आरओ में काम किया है उसको सर पब्लिक के लिए।
Sir, can you confirm, sir, is our screen
Yes, sir,
visible?
it's visible, sir.
Thank you. Sir,
Sir, I am H. Baswara, sir. Good morning, sir. I am H. Baswara, working as a superintending engineer in Kaleshwaram project, Siddipet, sir. Sir, just before giving our presentation, sir, I want to give a brief description on Kaleshwaram project, sir. Telangana has a total geographical area of 1.12 lakh square kilometers, sir, out of which 50% of the is irrigated, sir, under irrigation, under irrigation. Within 50%, now the state has only irrigation capacities of only 30%, sir. Due to the geographical area, we could not be able to irrigate the balance area. So considering this, for this purpose, only lifting is the only option for Telangana state to develop the irrigation facilities for the balance area. So considering this, all this, our Honorable CM sir, the Chief Minister sir, set a goal to make the Telangana has an agricultural powerhouse by building a large scale lift irrigation project that is named as a Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project, sir. So one such project is the Kaleshwaram project is conceived by our Honorable CM sir. It is one of the world's biggest lift irrigation schemes, sir. So the salient features of the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project is, so the total number of the reservoirs is 15 reservoirs, 3 barrages. It is having a 21 pump houses, and water is lifted from Godavari, that is from 88 level to 618 level at Kondapochamma, and it has 1,531 kilometers length gravity canal and 203 kilometers length of tunnel and 98 kilometers length of the pressure mains. So the entire project is distributed among the 20 districts of the Telangana state. So, and power demand is 3,916 megawatts power demand, sir. So due to such a complexity involved in this project, manually monitoring of this whole project has become a big task, sir. Like coordination among the staff spread over the 20 districts of the Telangana state, and proper optimum utilization of the water. Similarly, optimum utilization of the power. So optimum utilization of the pumps, it is high rated pumps, sir, and utilization of the pumps will optimum utilization of the pumps will save the saving charges. So considering all the things, so the decision support system has become a biggest. It has brought a solution to this monitoring system, sir. So this Kaleshwaram, this decision support system is having this following real-time monitoring system of the reservoirs, pump houses, and inflow forecasting, and it reservoir and pumping operation optimization scenarios, satellite-based tank and crop monitoring, sir. The Kaleshwaram project, IACAT itself is having the entire command area is also linked up with the number of mine irrigation tanks, sir. So we are also feeding the water from the Kaleshwaram project to these tanks, already existing projects, and to stabilization of the IACAT under the main irrigation and already existing project. This has been the decision support system has been, we are utilizing this decision support system, and this deputy system is rightly already started utilizing right from the Honorable CM sir to field level AEE sir. So our colleague Pradeep will give a presentation on decision support, how it has been prepared and how it has been developed now, how we are with your presentation.
So thank you very much for the brief intro. Good morning, everyone. My name is Pradeep. So as Sir was saying, it was a large-scale lift irrigation and world's biggest lift irrigation project. So looking at the project objectives, approximately there are about 1 lakh farmers which are dependent on this project area, where this project is irrigating around 38 lakh acres of agricultural area and providing drinking water facilities to around 20 million people, and providing water security to about many industries with water capacity of 16 TMC, and also having environmental and biodiversity improvements as well. Coming to the operational challenges, this is a massive lift irrigation scheme with a power requirement of 8 gigawatt, and we are lifting 240 TMC of water annually, which is like almost lifting a river across the state. And also, since we are lifting huge amount of water and we are utilizing large scale pumps, ensuring optimum operation of the pumps is a very necessary, and we need to utilize this water very judicious and economical. So looking at the scale of the project, as Sir was saying, there are about 18 barrages, 21 pump houses, water conductor system is spread across 1832 kilometers across the state. Storage capacity is about 141 TMC and power rating is about 3,967 megawatt. And looking at the area it is getting irrigated, this project has created 18.25 lakh acres of new command area and also stabilizing 18.8 lakh acres of existing command area spread across 20 districts across the state. So in order to maintain this project, give optimal decision support, so we have envisioned digital twin of Kaleshwaram project. So digital twin of Kaleshwaram project is a real-time monitoring system which brings all the water spread, water availability information across the project, ensures optimum pump operation, maximizes demand fulfillment, and also runs various what-if scenarios. What if we have a good year, how to operate my reservoirs and pump houses? If it is a bad inflow year, how to operate? If my demand is changing to X plus 20%, how should I operate? And it is also giving a decision support to all the field officials in terms of operating their pumps, reservoir release schedules, etc. So looking at the objectives of the project, as we said, we have installed IoT sensors, we have integrated SCADA information to the cloud to bring real-time monitoring of the entire project network. We are doing near real-time visibility of crop zone information in the project command area for irrigation management using satellite data and crowdsourcing information. And we are also running various optimized operations and decision support systems and scenario-based modelings for better planning of reservoirs, barrages, pump houses, and canals. So looking at the key elements of the decision support system, we are bringing demand versus supply information. What is my current water availability in the project? What is the 2 weeks forecast looks like? What is the upcoming and current demands in the project? How should I run my pumps smartly? Because these pumps are like, the scale of the pumps is like 139 megawatt. So you need to get grid permissions for running this pump. So how should I run this pumps optimally? What is my better reservoir operation schedule that I should follow? What types of crops I need to sow in the command area so as to see that since we are lifting water, we should not go for water extensive crop. We should do a mix of cash crops, etc. What is the better cropping pattern that I should follow? And what impact this project has created on ground? We are using satellite based information to do various like project impacts in the command area, like what is the groundwater recharge, agricultural output, drinking water supply, and what is the water security we are giving in the entire Kaleshwaram project command area. And since mine irrigation tanks are the integral part of the project command area, so we are leveraging satellite information to assess what is the water availability in these mine irrigation tanks and using satellite data, and also giving advisories for filling these mine irrigation tanks in the command area. And also we are also doing constant monitoring of this water bodies to assess current water availability, how much we need to fill in future, using various ML algorithms and AI-based decision support system. And this project is dependent on inflows. So what we are doing for entire Godavari basin, we have set up automated inflow forecasting system, which runs on an automated basis to give what is my inflow forecast for the next 24 hours, 36 hours, and 72 hours, and gives us optimized planning for lifting this water, and also managing these reservoirs in terms of minimizing the floods in the Godavari part of the system. Then we are running various what-if scenarios for various simulation studies. Like right now, there is a model builder set up in the project where any engineer can set up a simulation model to run for various demand scenarios. Let's say, as I said, if I'm having in the next 10 days, I'm having a very less inflow coming into the project, how should I manage my demand? Or if I'm having a very high flood coming, how should I previgate the reservoirs in terms of managing the flood, avoid inundation and havoc situation in the flood. And also, once the simulations are run, it is automatically generating next 7-day operation schedule on a dynamic basis to give them what should I release from a reservoir into this canal based on the demand in the command area, based on my supply, and it is optimizing for the entire season, and it is giving you look forward for the next 10 days and season as a whole. And in future, as the system progressing and improving its command area, so we are running simulations ahead of time to see if my demand increases, how should I operate. Then, since pumps are the major assets in the project region, because all the pumping activity are run through these pumps, we have integrated the local SCADA information for all the 90 pumps across the project. So, and we are bringing for each pump, there are about 200 parameters like vibration, temperature, frequency, power utilization, etc. We are for each pump we are bringing 200 parameters at every 5-second interval into the cloud platform, and we are doing predictive and preventive maintenance analytics so as to detect which pump we need to do preventive maintenance, or what are the issues pumps are going to get. We are also analyzing health condition of these pumps, so to proactively manage or operate the pumps in the project network using IoT data and SCADA information in the project command area. Then institutionalization. So this system right now is operational across the project network, and system is being used from Honorable CM to field engineers. So Honorable CM is using this information during monsoon period very actively, and we have checked his log time. On an average, he's spending 1.5 hours using the application. If we have tracked his log time, and he's using for complete visibility of the project, and also to take key decisions for flood management, and also various administrators like principal secretaries, disaster management authorities, and the concerned field officials are also using for their day-to-day coordination. What is the plan they need to follow for the next 10 days in the project region, and also for various information sharing. Also, this platform is being used. The current image which I am showing, so recently you might have heard in July 2022, Godavari has hit with massive flood, like second highest flood in last 30 years. So system is being used by all the Honorable CM and the entire cabinet to take decisions for flood management in the project. And we have also set up local command centers across the project network. So for various key localized decision making and also trainings. And we have also set up central command center in head office of irrigation department in Hyderabad, Jalsoda building with a large video wall system where regular trainings are happening, key decisions are taking place here. And right now we are also presenting this demo from command center here itself. Then coming to the way forward, with the success of Kaleshwaram project decision support system, state now expanding this system for entire Telangana for other projects. And also this platform is being utilized for exporting to other places in the world for various fluid gas operations, etc. And this platform recently, using this platform, team has solved a problem for Department of US Energy for hydropower challenge, where currently this platform stood second across the world, where it was competed with major universities across the world. So that's a short description of our Kaleshwaram decision support system. We are open for Q&A. Thank you.
Well, yes, because of this large project size and optimizing with the intention of optimizing everything, you need to have a DSS. Yes. And that's very clear. And I think you have done your job well. Thank you. I have no specific questions.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, excellent work for management. This is really a scientific way of doing something unique. Thank you. No specific question. All the best to you.
Thank you, sir.
So, once again, thank you for all of you hearing us. I am presenting one more project, which is online licensing and quality control of agri inputs. As you know, seed, fertilizer, and pesticides are important inputs used in every crop season by every farmer. Supply, and especially the quality supply, quality inputs at the level of the farmers, that is important. For this, Government of India has enacted certain acts under which every manufacturer and every trader of these agri inputs needs to obtain license from the government. So Government of India, as per Government of India Seed Act, Insecticide Act, and Fertilizer Control Order, licensing to the manufacturers and other wholesalers, retailers is a very common phenomena in each of the state. Likewise, in our Rajasthan, the same is being done. Earlier, I would like to emphasize here only what we have done. Earlier approach was totally manual, and when an applicant, for example, somebody wants to open a new shop or start new factory for manufacturing of seed, fertilizer or pesticides, then he has to obtain the license, and further renewal after 5 years is mandatory. In case of seed and fertilizers, in pesticide, it is lifetime. And whenever a product is added, suppose earlier he has obtained to sell 10 pesticides. Now he want to sell 2 more pesticides, then he have to go for amendment in the license. So this is a very common phenomena. And again and again, time and again, one applicant used to visit to office of our licensing authority for these all tasks, for obtaining new license, for amendment, for renewal. So this was very cumbersome practice. And
your slides are not moving. I can see only first slide.
And as you know, the next. And as you know, the government systems are mainly annotated or characterized with delays, biasness, breach of transparency, chances of malpractices. So looking into it, the complete process of this renewal and issuing license and amendment has been made online in our state. And as I mentioned earlier, processes were manual and having lengthy application forms. So we have done BPRs, and all the inspectors, there are more than 400 inspectors in all over the state. They have been onboarded, and all the licensing authorities have been onboarded on this system. So the present process is end-to-end online, paperless and faceless, penless, as it is clear. And one more facility is given, that earlier the applicant used to go to some common service center to apply, but we have given the interface so that he can apply from their own mobile or even web. And we generally capture the Aadhaar number of the applicant, and all the details are auto-filled. All the sale points, go downs are geotagged, and application fees also deposited through debit card or net banking. So it is end-to-end online. Earlier, there were chances of biasness and delays, but now the process is inherent with timelines and escalation metrics. If any application remains unattended at any level, then it automatically escalated to next higher level. So the chances of delays are totally removed, and automated SMS and alerts are also sent to the applicant, and licensors are digitally e-signed, and there is a QR code on, and on scanning of that QR code, the complete detail of the products which a licensee is authorized to sell, they are available for the inspectors and general public also. And the real-time dashboards and monitoring is also possible through this online system. Similarly, another aspect of seed, fertilizer, pesticide availability is quality inputs. So time and again, samples of seed and fertilizer, pesticide are drawn from these authorized sale points. Earlier approach was that it was completely manual. Inspector used to fill lengthy application forms, as per the acts, and no mechanism was there to ensure sanctity of the sampling process. And further, to which laboratory the sample have to send for testing its quality, that was totally at the discretion of the inspector. Further, in the lab also, to which analyst the sample have to be allocated, that was also on the total discretion of the laboratory in charge. So these were the lacunae in the earlier system. We have removed all these, and the system automatically, on the basis of the algorithm, the system allocates the laboratory, the system allocates, after reaching the sample in laboratory, the system allocates the sample to the analyst on random basis. So this type of discretion has been totally removed. And further, when the result of test is there available, and that is uploaded, that is available to all, the concerned inspector and the licensee from whom the sample was taken. Earlier, what was happening, that first the result was to be communicated to the inspector, then after 15 or 20 days, it was reaching to the licensee. So there was a delay in conveying of the result. Now it is totally removed, and because the system is end-to-end online, so as I told, all the inspectors are onboarded, and when an inspector takes the sample of from any premises, that is barcoded, geotagged, and packed in tamper-proof box. Earlier, they used to pack it in a cloth bag. Now, after packing in cloth bag, as per the provisions laid down in the Insecticide or Seed Act, then it is again packed in tamper-proof box, and which contains barcodes on two sides. And when the sample reaches to the laboratory, simply the laboratory in charge need to scan the barcode, and all the details is available on this system. So complete further, after analysis, the complete reports are also digitally e-signed. in Rajasthan, Rajasthan is the largest supplier of this single superphosphate in the country. So, largest number of manufacturing units are there. Earlier, when a lot is ready for dispatch, then they used to inform department officials over phone, and then certain department officials were deputed who used to visit regularly for 3 months. Single inspector used to visit a factory for 3 months. This was the system. Now, this system has also been made online, and online requests are generated by manufacturers of single superphosphate units, and then system randomly allocates the inspector, and hence this system has also been made transparent. And suppose the inspector is not able to take the sample, then the automated alerts to next higher authority goes to of that inspector. That sample has not been taken, and thus the lot cannot be dispatched by the manufacturer. So immediately he has to take the corrective action. This is a screenshot of the reports available. Here, analytical reports are available, inspector-wise, manufacturer-wise, product-wise, and lab-wise, even lab analyst-wise. Real-time data is available in across the hierarchy, and the failure rate is, we can know the failure rate is more in which product, which manufacturer, with which manufacturer, which dealer, which inspector, like that. All the analytics are available just on a click. So now I would like to mention some of the outcomes. There are around 25,000 dealers of the seed, fertilizer, pesticides, to whom we have issued 50K plus licenses, including renewals and amendments. Similarly, samples of 49K number of seeds and fertilizer have been drawn. As I told, human interventions completely minimized and transparency has been ensured. And important is that Government of India has also appreciated this initiative, because it is the complete process is based on the Seed and Fertilizer and Pesticide Acts, which are enacted by Government of India, and then thus these can be easily replicable. These are made in generic way so that these can be replicable in all states. Further, one important thing what happened is that actually the important outcome is that earlier the failure rate was 1.5 to 2%, which has gone to 3.5 to 4%. So the transparency has increased. The number of substandard samples, it means the system is taking the randomness into consideration, and automated selection of the inspectors, automated selection of the laboratory analyst. So the transparency and sanctity of the process has been inculcated in all the processes relating to this quality control as well as licensing. Thank you very much. Any questions?
Well, it's quite interesting because you have also got good results.
Yeah.
Now the question is, are you the only state doing this, or there are other states?
Other states like MP is in process. They have initiated looking our this because we have given a presentation to Government of India. Then MP has initiated only in pesticides.
Okay, so my next suggestion is not a question but a suggestion. Since you are the only state doing and you are getting good results, I would suggest that you talk to your counterparts in other states and let this be implemented elsewhere, because transparency is one of the most important things. First thing is that you're giving licenses in time-bound manner, because alerts are sent and people are getting alerted that you are delaying and things like that. This is number one. Second thing is transparency in the testing. So these two benefits itself makes it very, very useful for everybody.
Thank you.
So why don't you make some presentation in a common platform and make other states realize the importance of this or usefulness of this product, and then go for it.
Yeah, certainly, ma'am. We will make
this is the generic solution. My next suggestion is that SKOCH being a platform where many states are coming. And you have seen
Yeah,
this morning, like the way Deepak was presenting, that you have got a scope to make your panel. You make a panel where you make your presentations, and it's kind of an exhibition of your product.
right.
And there'll be many people who will be coming and seeing it, whether it is online or offline, irrespective of that, there'll be visitors. The visitors will come and expert will be marking your project. So in
Yeah.
that process also you get visibility.
Thank you, ma'am. Certainly will.
This is second suggestion. The third suggestion, you make a case study put up to Government of India for making this applicable in other states, because that is how national level projects are taken up.
Right.
You are having this NHRDMS, all these, the National Health Mission, all these projects, rural development, all these schemes, they have become now national portal only because some states are developed and they have presented, and the government has taken cognizance of the fact that it's a good product and made it available to every state. So you can also do the same thing. So these are the three suggestions you can take up and make your project more, visible to others who can adopt. So it will say not now the farmers are benefiting mostly because of the transparency and also licensing and all that for the now what will happen after doing this, even other states, the beneficiaries from other states also will get benefit. So you'll do a service to people.
Thank you, madam. Certainly we will work on your suggestions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I don't have any specific question.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
PPT.
All of you.
ये ना करके ना नीचे जो कप है उसको प्ले करिए तो हमें थोड़ा स्क्रीन बड़ा दिखेगा.
Welcome all of you in this presentation. This is Rajasthan State Water Informatics Center. Firstly, I start with the challenges. So as everyone knows, Rajasthan is a water scarce state where water is less than 2% when it compares to the nation's total water availability. We have many challenges like manual data collection and operation of dams and canals, because before that intervention, we have all the operations and maintenance with the manual and data collection also through manual. We have got limited infrastructure in managing all these water resources. We have got poor data management because we don't have any system, any digital system available with us. And that leads to delayed decision making in the state. To cover these challenges, we have come with the Rajasthan State Water Informatics Center. And this is first in the India when it comes to the states. NWIC is formed at the central level by the Government of India, and this is in line with NWIC. This aims to achieve data collection, standardization, validation, and then using the GIS framework to disseminate. In developing and implementing timely policies for better water management practices, and we have got 12 different departments with the focus on water under one roof, so that all these data will be available to the public and to the researcher and to all stakeholders. SWIC is in the process of developing IT system, state water resource information system for easy and quick data dissemination to the users. We have got 5 major interventions like automations, data collections, data dissemination, infrastructure improvement, capacity building. This project is funded by Government of India under National Hydrology projects. So all the intervention has been done through this. When coming to the automations, in automation, we have installed real-time data acquisition system for the surface water as well as for the groundwater. So now we have got hourly data with us for the surface water and the rivers, on the groundwater and our reservoirs, and also on the rivers. And also in the this is process for another phase where we are implementing for the 68 more stations for the surface water and 400 for the DWLRs. And we have also intervened, made the intervention in SCADA. So now we have got 4 dams equipped with the SCADA, and 2 canal systems are equipped with the SCADA, while for the 6, the progress is on. And we have real-time water quality monitoring system on the water coming from the Punjab, Gang Bhagra. And we have used acoustic Doppler profiler for precise measurement of water. For the digital inclusion, what we have done, we have digitized all the past reports and maps, command area maps, water bodies and networks. So now all these data for the past 100 years of records and DPRs now we have digitized and available to our users of the departments. And now we are in the process of disseminate these data to the public as well. These are the screen. I will also show all these screens on live as well. So I will skip here. But we have SCADA's real-time data acquisition system and our canal system all live to the public. These are few of the screenshots. But if time allows me, I will also show all these live videos, live screens. This is the SCADA system for the Visalpur Dam. That reflects in at control room, and this is available to the public. This is for a canal system typical diagram. For infrastructure, we have modernized our training facilities at Kota and Jaipur, and also we have created a state water informatics center at Jaipur, and along with the facilities of skill development room, data analytics, video conferencing, GIS labs, and also we have given more than 800 officers the training to enhance, to utilize, to use all these technology intervention we have made in the water resource department. Also, we have made 3 or 4 exposure visits to the Narayanpur, Narora and Bhakra Nangal, where similar activities has been created in the past. And we have challenges faced, like as everybody knows, whenever there is a new technology intervention, there is a resistance from the people. So we also experience that. And initially, we haven't got any support from the field officers, and nobody took the sponsorship of this project. But then some time goes on. Now everybody embraced this technology, and now we are using it in our day-to-day planning and management. Data collection was also a big challenge because all the data were in mutilated condition or in a hard copy. So collecting each data from spread across the Rajasthan was a huge task. But we have created regional offices there and collected the data on the daily basis and keep a record of it. And then all these data are now digitized. I can't say all data, but yes, we are having a second phase as well, because in the first phase, there were some people hesitate to share the data, but now everyone is ready to share the data, and so we are coming with the second phase as well. Due to limited knowledge and resources, it was difficult for us to plan all these data related activities and all. As far as innovation is concerned, we use the technology in operation and management, because previously we are doing all these things according to our manual basis, our manuals created for the dams and all. But now we have all these intervention in for dams and 2 canal system, and we are using these technology in operation. Second one is delivery of services to the stakeholders. Previously, we have a lot of time and efforts waste in collecting the data and disseminating to the public. But now these service we are delivering to the stakeholders on their mobile, because we have developed a mobile app for the Gang Bhakra system. So now farmers knows that this much of water is there in the canal system, and accordingly they can plan. And the third one is we are now prepared rainfall runoff relationship using the advanced modeling systems, and these models are now informing us this much of runoff is generated when there is this much of rainfall occurred in the catchment. Now, these are the important benefits we have achieved in RSWIC. Now, real-time monitoring of surface and groundwater is possible. Before that, we used to have groundwater monitoring twice a year, pre and post monsoon. Now, at 150 odd stations, we are monitoring 6 hourly basis on the daily basis. So this is a huge thing. And on the real-time monitoring, we are doing it on an hourly basis. Before that, we are doing it for the 24 hours data available with us. And now our system is transparent and responsible, because now farmers or even other person knows that this much of water is there in the reservoirs and in the canal system. So they can take a decision accordingly. Using instrumentations, the now precise data available with us, because we have Doppler profiler. With that, we are calibrating our river and canal system time to time, so that farmers have built confidence that this much of water is there and our instruments are working fine. With the historical data availability, we are having a better planning and development of water management practices. Faster and timely decision is now possible, because in the past we have to rely on the experienced person of that area, but now we have data available with us, so accordingly we can take a faster decision. And the road ahead, yes, we are still working on this project, and we have still many things to done. Like we are creating the dashboard, so that every data we have captured or we are acquiring is available to the public, so that they can have real-time access to the data and real-time decision making. Real-time project monitoring of all the projects going through the government of Rajasthan. And the most importantly, real-time decision supported, for which we are working on for Banas and Chambal Basin. And in the next year or so, we will have a real-time decision system for these two basins. And that will help us in early warning and emergency evacuation from the affected areas, and also implementation of hydrological and hydrodynamic modeling for future water forecasting. So thanks for that, but I just wanted to share, if time allows me, to show all these screen that we are capturing the data. So I ask if time available for me.
Jury members? Jury members?
Is this available?
दो चार स्क्रीन में देख लेते, इंटरेस्टिंग दिख रहा है, तो थोड़ा जल्दी से मूव करा दीजिए.
Yes, ma'am. This is the dashboard we have created for rainfall. Now, past 100 years of data is available here, and anybody can now in a flash see that this much. Suppose I click Ajmer. Now it is showing this much of record is available. Maximum was in the year on this date, and at here you can see past 57 to 2019 records is available, and in a flash we can see that these years are 75 or this year having the most rainfall. So this type of kind of dashboard we are creating for the analysis and for the knowledge. And the next screen is
चलिए डैशबोर्ड ही दिखाएंगे ना.
Yes, ma'am.
Or dynamic dashboard, so that you can choose what you want to see and then see them.
Sorry, ma'am. This is our SCADA system for Bichalpur Dam. So this is the live screen, and anybody can see and see this much is the level of the reservoir storage at just like current reservoir level is 315 and reservoir storage is 1022. And again, you can see the rain water is gate position of the canal system. Like you can see 110 cubic water is flowing through the canal.
And this is online, like
this is online,
current position.
Yeah, anybody can see this.
No, the current position of the water going out or coming in.
Yes. Current discharge is 0. Current storage is 93.28%, and reservoir storage is 36.1.
This is as on timestamp.
Yeah, it's live this moment.
Where can we see the time?
Yeah, not on this screen.
So how do we know this is a real time?
But actually, then I will mention on this screen, so I can change this there.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Very good information system.
Thank you.
The very good way of managing a resource. All the best to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.